Hello, welcome to the channel. I've just got home from visiting the Ink Gallery in Colwyn Bay, North Wales. It's only just opened and it's well worth the visit. The artwork is just superb. It's vibrant, it's dynamic, contemporary, and the coffee is absolutely amazing. So well worth the visit to the Ink Gallery. And check out the links in the description. In the meantime, I've been painting this. I've just finished. That's the other element to my work. Not everyone's cup of tea, I get that, but watch me paint it here, and don't forget to subscribe. So without further ado, let's do some painting. Hello and welcome to my latest video. Hope you're keeping well and all that jazz. On Sunday the whatever of February, is it the 18th or something like that? 18th or 19th, I haven't the foggiest idea. So anyway, I'm going to be painting on this stretch canvas. It's 20 by 16 inches. It's got a painting already on, which I wasn't happy with, which is kind of dry. It's a bit tacky in those places. I only did it a couple of weeks ago, or perhaps a week ago. So it is still a bit tacky where there's a few layers of impasto, but I'll paint over it anyway and see what happens. So I'm going to be doing my the other element to my work, which is, I suppose, my fed up paintings. If I'm not in a very good mood, I do my fed up ones. I don't normally video myself doing it because I normally have headphones on with music on full blast and paint away. So I thought I'd try talking and painting while I do one of these particular pieces of work. So we'll just see what happens. I've broke my microphone, so I stood on it earlier. It was on the floor and there was a crunch, and yeah, I stood on my bloody microphone, which is as much use as a cat flap on a submarine, but there we go. So using my engineering skills, or lack thereof, I've had to sellotape the microphone to my fleece. So if you hear the odd rustling sound, it's because of the sellotape. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. I'll get my palette cam turned on. I'll be back in a second. Right, back in the room. Palette cam is on. Let's get the show on the road. So literally 4 colours on there. I've got, well, I'll use a brush as a pointer rather than my finger. Find a brush. I've got Payne's Grey, I've got a little bit of titanium white, got a great big knob, well there's a word, isn't it? Knob. Don't know if that's allowed on YouTube, is it? Anyway, big knob of carmine red and a big knob, there's that word again, of primary yellow. Now this primary yellow is absolutely delicious. It's very bright and bold. It's a gorgeous colour. It's my posh paint from Paris. It's Lefranc Bourgeois stuff, and it's gorgeous paint. It's like butter. But anyway, we'll get. Oh, what I do need is a bit of linseed oil. Just plonk a bit of that in the middle. And off we go. So yeah, broken microphone. Incidentally, I've been to the Ink Gallery in Colwyn Bay, North Wales, and it is absolutely incredible place. It's definitely worth going. I recommend it to anyone, whether you like art or not. It's incredibly vibrant, contemporary and dynamic. It's, you know, it's a young crew who set it up, and it really is superb work. They're going to be, you know, promoting local artists' work, but at the moment they've got a brilliant exhibition on of international illustrators from all over the world, you know, including the UK. So it is amazing. I had a coffee there, and the coffee there is gorgeous. and it's very reasonably priced as well. I reckon it's nice some places like that. Certainly better value. So anyway, check the link in the description. You know, I'm going to put loads of links up there. Check out Ink Gallery on Instagram, and they are absolutely brilliant. Nice bunch of people as well, and the work in there is just astonishing. So it's going to be putting Colwyn Bay on the map, that place, and I'm going to be a regular. I'll call in for coffees every now and then, which is handy. It's just round the corner from where I live. So, I've got a face on the go. As I say, I'll put the links in the description and check them out. It is, you know, a great place to see art, talk about art. You can buy everything there. It's all for sale. And it's just a lovely place to relax. Face already. Now, excuse me, not everybody gets this element of my work, which I understand, I totally appreciate. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but my response would be, it's not meant to be everyone's cup of tea. Do like this carmine red, it's a lovely colour. Very bright, and beauty of oils, of course, it holds its colour. I used to paint with acrylics and have found them to be quite dark. And as I say, I normally paint this with headphones on, so it'd be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I enjoy going to galleries. I went to, where'd I go? Oriel Moston in Llandudno. My wife came along, and there was, you know, there was a volunteer or a staff member or whatever who sits on a chair, basically to answer any questions or look after the art there, you know. And there was one piece of work that was behind a glass panel that was raised about an inch or two off the wall, if you like. And it was only me, my wife, and this person sat there on the chair. And me, I was doing the art critic bit, you know, like that, looking at this work. I leant forward, banged my head on this bloody glass. It just echoed around the whole flipping building. Bloody embarrassing. Friggin' hurt as well. Nearly knocked me out. But it's not the first time that happens. It happens quite a lot. One time I was at Conway Castle, and same scenario. There's a model of the castle, how it used to look, and smacked my head on that as well. So I don't have much luck. Right, when I do these faces, I don't use a fresh canvas. I tend to do it over a painting. I kind of destroy a painting that I've already done and just go over it, which makes quite interesting work. I mean, seeing it on video and photos of it doesn't really give it any justice. You know, seeing them in the flesh, it's slightly different. I don't like to blow my own trumpet. But you know, my wife hates these. She doesn't let me hang them up around the house. I've got to keep them in my studio. She doesn't like them. Says they're horrible, but I like them. Right, let's get some. Let's have a think. Let's make sure my cameras are still on, and we shall crack on. Right, get some Payne's. Oh God, I've put my chair on my microphone cable now. God Almighty. Gonna have to tidy up in here this week. It's getting a bit of a clusterfuck, for want of a better phrase. Put some Payne's grey there, a bit of a mouth on the go. Screamy. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Just had my tea, which was nice. But byproduct of that, I'm going to be hiccuping. Yes, these are very childlike, but again, I like to say that that's the whole point. They're meant to be. There we go. Right, just leave that for a second. Let's get some bit of titanium white. That's where my shaky hands come into play. I've got a condition called essential tremor, which doesn't matter too much if you're painting, especially in my style. Teeth. I've got hundreds of paintings like this, absolutely hundreds. About a year ago I went through a really bad patch. I was quite poorly, and I painted about 80 of these in a month in my bad patch, and I haven't painted any for a good while because I felt alright. Just sort these eyes out a bit. Shaky hands again. Right, let's have a see. I'll put some this yellow on just for my fingers. Just nice and rough and angry. I like painting over something underneath because whatever's underneath kind of interacts with the finished product. Like there's loads of lumps and bumps here, tons of impasto, which is nice. And even when the painting underneath is just ever so slightly wet, it mixes with what you're putting on. Kind of adds to it, I think. It is a mucky job. If you could see my jeans, you'll know what I mean. My jeans are absolutely covered, and my fleece for that matter. Excuse me, I'm trying not to get my arm in the way too much. Use my other hand. Where these faces come from, I don't know. It just happens. I might get some more of that yellow. I do love that yellow. Very bright and vibrant. Oh, I can find where it is. There it is. Plunk some more on. I'm going to have to go steady because I've got about half of that tube left, and it's one of my favourite colours. Yeah, as I say, I tend to do these paintings when I'm a bit cheesed off. But after going to the ink gallery earlier, I don't feel too bad. We're getting there. God, I'm covered. I think that little patch of blue is interesting. Just up there, I might leave it. Oh, put my chair on the microphone cable again. God almighty. Bet that never happened to Bob Ross. Not that I'm comparing myself with Bob Ross. Yeah, I quite like this. It's good fun anyway. If there's any psychologists watching, I'd love to know where this comes from. I do enjoy my fed up paintings, although yeah, not fed up today. This is what I normally paint when I'm fed up, angry, cheesed off, depressed, you name it. Right, we're getting there. Just give my hands a quick clean, I'm absolutely bloody covered. There's a bit of glare on it, looking at my camera, from the light on the ceiling. But hopefully it won't cause too much trouble. Almost there. It's a quick one. With headphones on, I normally paint quicker than this. One day I might try doing a video with headphones on, listening to music, providing that it doesn't show up on the recording, because then I get a copyright claim against me on my channel. Right, there we go. It is quite rough and childlike, but again, that is the whole point. In there, I mean, you've got all sorts of different shapes going on and patterns and stuff, which, I don't know, could mean something, I don't know. But anyway, there we go. Right, just put a bit more red on this fella, get a bit of impasto on the go. I might even get some more red on actually, and find where I'll put it. Right, my palette cam is alerting me that I'm low on battery, so it might run out in any minute now. So I apologise if the palette cam cuts out. Quite pleased. Not bad. Yeah, you might think it's horrible, you might think it's rubbish, but it doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it. It is art, allegedly. It might seem rushed, but if you think about it, the painting underneath has taken ages to do. You know, a lot of my paintings have 2 or 3 paintings underneath that I've just gone over. Oh, some nice impasto on this. I wish you could see it in the flesh. Right, we are there. Finishing touches now. I might just give it a quick. Again, I don't know where this comes from, but I tend to just sign a Jon down there. Get some more Payne's grey. There we go, quite rough and shaky. So anyway, nice quick one. I do enjoy this sort of work because you can be as free as you like, really. You're not, you know, doing a landscape. There's certain rules you've got to follow with doing a landscape. Something like this, you just make it up as you go along. And it doesn't matter if it looks horrible and childlike. And it just shows that you don't necessarily need to be good at painting to create a painting, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there we go. I am pleased with that. And as I say, check out Ink Gallery, Colwyn Bay, North Wales. Have a look at them on Instagram and various other places on Facebook and YouTube. And as I say, check out the links in the description, and we'll see you next time. But yeah, visit Ink Gallery, you know, for coffee and a chat with the guys, and, you know, buy some art. And it really is a superb, vibrant hub. And soon they'll be doing workshops as well there. So hopefully I might learn how to paint. There we go. So yeah, I hope you like. Let me know in the comments. Be as honest as you like. And don't forget, as well as YouTube, I am on Instagram, Facebook and jonkid.co.uk. Just put Jon Kidd Art into Google and I show up. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.